Dave Daly right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley's over yonder. It's a Thursday, and guess what tonight is, Dave?
Tonight, you get to put on a show.
Yes. Muskegon Tonight Live down at Smash Wine Bar and Bistro. Another sellout.
Cool.
Just saying,
Attaboy.
another sellout, another full house. We'll have them packed to the rafters, and we'll be in there doing our due. And
What? Any special guests?
yeah, actually, we've got Sue Shaw coming on from TV8. That'll be fun.
Okay, very nice.
We've got Paul Billings, who runs 103.7 The Beat here in town. He's also he runs the radio station there. He's got a radio station in Orlando. He is a community activist and takes such good care of people around him. He's taken kids to Africa to to expand their world a little bit. He was voted Citizen of the Year for Muskegon last year.
Wow, very cool.
Great guy. Pete Gukowski's coming in from the Muskegon Clippers. We're going to talk baseball. And then at the end of the show, we've got a little music from a guy named Chad Flores. Country,
very nice.
And Western.
Very cool.
That's right.
You're running the gamut. How long do these shows usually run? From
About
when
an
to
hour.
when?
Yeah, you shoot for an hour.
Start at what time?
See, that's the problem. Starts at 7:30.
Okay.
And if we could just get that idiot to lose on Jeopardy, we'd probably get a few more viewers.
Man, you can always DVR Jeopardy.
Well, I know that, but and you can DVR us too because we do save it and we play it later. But
there you go.
when you're competing against that guy, it's hey, watch us over here on the internet, and everybody's sitting there going,
Nah, I can watch something. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get them though. It's good. So it's gonna be a fun night, and it's a sold out show. So sit home and watch it on MuskegonChannel.com.
Very cool.
That's your job tonight.
Right.
7:30 tonight. I want you tuned in.
I'm usually asleep
see,
by
that's
7.
the problem right there. Your BFF has to look at you and go, well, 7:30. I don't know.
Do you know what time I was in bed yesterday? I was in bed at 5. And then my son woke me up with a phone call in what I thought was the middle of the night, and it was
What
like
a jerk.
6:40. It was 6:40 because I got to talk to my dad before I go to bed. And then he got in trouble for something at school, like talking or something. And I had to,
give him the
I didn't even know what the hell he was talking about because I was half asleep. Like, wait, what? I asked him like the same question 3 or 4 times. And then, I don't even remember that conversation because I was half asleep at 6:30 in the evening.
So he gets in trouble at school, and then he goes gets a fun haircut.
Oh yeah, he got a mohawk. Well, no.
That's not how we work things.
Well, look,
you get in trouble at school, you keep your your Meyer kid haircut.
No. Look, if this. He's always running his mouth. His problem is he doesn't know when to shut up. And I was the exact opposite. When I was his age, I was painfully shy. So I encourage him to be talkative. We also have tried to put the kibosh. Listen, teacher's talking, or when somebody else is talking, when an adult is talking, shut the hell up.
Okay.
There we go. So, he'll get his little punishment, and then we'll move on.
Punishment?
I don't know. His mom gave it to him.
Oh, okay.
I haven't decided. It was like a one-day thing.
Oh.
Could do something for a day because it all depends. This is basically a misdemeanor. You've got, if you're bullying somebody, then that's
a high crime. Right.
Anything. Yeah. There are levels. You can't have the same punishment for everything.
Okay.
So
what level of it? What level was it when I was a kid and I would be sitting at the table eating, and next thing you know, the stars would come out because I was chewing with my mouth open?
That's chewing with your mouth open. Okay, you got one upside the head, right? Okay. Boom. That was it. That's a quick punishment. Done.
Right.
It's not like you were grounded for a day would you rather get the oops upside your head moment, or would you rather not be able to watch TV for the entire evening? I'd rather have gotten the hit upside the head and watched Happy Days than
right. Getting the hit upside the head thing was nothing, but picking yourself up the floor, that was bad. Because he'd catch you off guard always, and next thing you know, you're on the floor. Linoleum's not comfortable when you got a mouthful of green beans.
A little bit of tough love, man. A little bit of tough love. I can't. Yeah, that's not my thing. It's not how I roll.
No,
but I don't. Yeah, you obviously can't do that now. Spankings are okay, but I don't spank.
No?
Because I haven't found it to be effective.
Okay.
So if it, whatever works for you. I'm not one to judge other parents most of the time.
There
so.
you have it. Well, thank you very much. Begin your day with news.
All right, let's get into it. Special counsel Robert Mueller finally broke his silence following his 2-year Russia investigation on Wednesday. Mueller explained his team did not determine whether President Trump committed obstruction of justice because of a longstanding policy stating a sitting president cannot be indicted. Many Democratic lawmakers continuing to call for impeachment. And that's basically what Mueller said in his statement. Now, he didn't say anything new other than completely contradicting what Barr said when Barr said, hey, the reason that he didn't indict didn't have anything to do with the longstanding policy of not indicting sitting presidents. But the other thing is, if you were never going to indict him in the first place, shouldn't we have known this like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we have known that this wasn't going to happen? So
right.
On the one hand, I think Barr's got a lot to answer for, because if I'm Barr and Mueller told him that, well, that wasn't the reason he wasn't indicted, and now he's saying that is the reason he wasn't indicted, I would be screaming to everybody. I'd be out in the press saying, this is not what he told me. But I don't see him doing that.
Yeah.
And so to me, he's got a lot to answer for. Mueller is riding off into the sunset now. He's done. He's resigned.
Wouldn't you be?
He's 74 years old. He's washing his hands. He's going all Pontius Pilate on this. And now it's in the hands of Congress, which we'll see. Pelosi doesn't want to do this. I think her hand might be forced now to begin proceedings. Now, they're never going to remove him from office. That's not going to happen. There's no chance of that. And it might actually help him get reelected. So who knows? This I'm looking forward to the impeachment because I like the theatrics. I'm not, like I said, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just enjoying the game. So I think you're gonna see impeachment start sooner rather than later, because I don't think they want this to be ongoing in the middle of the campaign next summer. So if anything's going to happen, I think it's going to happen fairly quickly, but it's not going to accomplish anything because he's still going to stay in office.
Well,
and you might help to reelect him. So I don't know. It's everything's up in the air. Moving on though to a story. This was specifically for you.
Okay.
Maybe you know where I'm going with this. Maybe you don't. Astronomers have discovered a new planet, technically known as NGTS-4b. That's a dumb name for a planet.
No, it's not.
Call it something else.
No, it's good.
Call it other Neptune. It was evidently found in the vicinity of Neptune. The planet is 3 times the size of Earth, 20% smaller than Neptune. It's hotter than Mercury with a temperature of 1,832 degrees Fahrenheit. Now
that's flying around Neptune?
Yes, it was in the shadows of Neptune, I guess.
Wow.
But but NGTS-4b. They got to come up with better names. Don't give me the
really. It'll come in time.
I like it. No. Give me a name. You got to be ready with name like Jasper. Jasper is a good name for a planet.
No, it's
I
not.
like the name Jasper.
No,
Why?
no.
Why not? What's wrong with what's wrong with Jasper?
I don't like it.
I'm calling this planet Jasper.
Well,
I like
wrong.
the name. Okay, fine. You got to come on. Don't give me numbers and letters. I want
But
a real name.
it brings up a lot of good. I mean, there's been people out there that have been speculating for quite some time about an additional planet, and there's also been a lot of speculation about another planet that comes in a really, really close Earth orbit, like every 3,000 years or so.
I don't, if it's nothing. I mean,
maybe we don't know as much as we think we know.
Well, we never know as much as we think we know about anything.
Right.
Especially when it comes to, we don't. We know nothing. We're idiots when it comes to even the smartest among us are morons. I mean, think about it. Think how dumb we are, and we're smarter than a lot of people. And we're dumb. And the people ahead of us who are smarter than we are, they're idiots. So
right.
I don't even know which way to look, who to believe, And people talk about, well, you got to look at the sources for these. What sources? They're morons too. Everybody's stupid. I don't know. I just throw my hands up. It's just different degrees of idiocy.
There you
on
go.
The lower degree of idiocy, that's the smartest people are just on the among the lowest degrees of idiocy. I don't know.
Well, you got a Diet Coke problem today.
No, this is a Coke Zero.
Same thing.
No. It tastes way. I can tell the difference between Diet Coke and Coke Zero. This is Coke Zero sugar, so it has all the good Coke stuff. It's got the aspartame. That's a chemical that will probably eventually give me cancer. But I don't care. It's delicious.
Okay.
It's a thirst quenching, and it gives me a caffeine boost. Anyway, moving on. A lot of great state parks and waterways in Muskegon and across the state next weekend, not this weekend. A lot of people confuse next weekend with this weekend. This weekend is not next weekend. It's this weekend. Next weekend is the next weekend. So not this coming weekend, but the following weekend is next weekend. You got that? You follow me?
Yeah.
You on board? So it's the 8th and 9th.
Okay.
Anyway, in June 8th and 9th.
Gotcha.
Parks, waterways across the state next weekend. That's June 8th and 9th. Residents and out-of-state visitors can fish in Michigan waters, ride the state's vast network of off-road trails, and visit all the state parks for absolutely free. Going to cost you nothing. All part of the DNR 3 free weekend. Once again, that's next Saturday and Sunday.
That's incredible.
To get out and experience some of the fine parks.
That Dave is just unbelievable. That's like the state of Michigan looking at you and saying, "Here, Dave,
hey,
have a free fish."
Here's
a free fish on us. We love you, Dave. Enjoy this trout. Dave, here's a sunfish. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Unfortunately, you're just standing there waiting for your free fish. So,
yeah.
I'm just saying,
so,
Dave. And think about this, Dave. If you wanted to get out and hit the trails, that's the state of Michigan looking at you and going, Dave, there you are.
Well, if you really cared about me, state of Michigan, you'd eliminate the state income tax. But,
Dave,
obviously you're not going to do that.
Dave, thank you for your tax money. We would love for you to take your 91 Grand Marquis out on this trail and just...
There you go. Do some off-roading.
Show us how it works.
There you go.
Don't let your air freshener crown in the back window fall out. Because that's badass.
Oh,
is that an Afghan back there, Dave? Feel free to camp. And by the way, have a fish. Here you are, Dave.
When was the last time you camped? Do you remember ever camping? I camped in 1999.
That's
the last
so
time
funny.
I was camping.
You know
you
what
never camped,
camping is? The 34th floor of a Sheraton.
There you go.
That's me in camping right there.
Okay. And I know a lot of people are going to take advantage of this, and good for them. I will never do this. I will never do this. It to me seems I think it would be offensive to our frontier ancestors who are camping because they had to.
Exactly.
They didn't have a Marriott back in the 1800s. You didn't have a nice spa. They'd be like, "What the hell are you people doing? Why are you doing this?"
Actually, I'll give you a funny story. The company that I don't know if they're running it this year or not, but the company that used to run the beverage service at Electric Forest, they called us up and they said, "Hey, you guys are pretty good at bartending. Would you like to come down and bartend a PGA event in Ohio?"
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We know what kind of money we make at the Electric Forest thing, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I said, what do we do about accommodations? They said, "Oh, you can camp in the parking lot."
No.
My reaction exactly.
No, thank you. Yeah. Not happening. Hey, you can camp here. This is just set up.
I said, "You want me to sleep in a tent?" No.
No. Good God. Anyway, moving on. Sports. Tigers, 2-game winning streak. Wow. Just 11 games under 500 now. They beat Baltimore 4-2. Cubs win. They double up Houston 2-1. Stanley Cup Finals now tied at a game apiece as St. Louis skates past Boston 3-2. NBA Finals tip off tonight. Golden State at Toronto, the first ever NBA Finals in the great country of Canada.
There's an NBA Finals made for TV ratings.
There you go. Yeah. They're like, oh, great. Do we get Milwaukee or Toronto? Oh, Jesus. That's sports.
Have yourself a great Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.